It's not uncommon to feel like you are going through the motions, standing still and not going anywhere. You keep doing the same old tasks, but the results are the same and you're not scaling up. Instead of progressing towards your goals, you were stagnant, and everything that used to be exciting starts to feel less interesting. I know, I've been in many ruts in my career. It's frustrating and it sucks. However, there are several things you can do to get excited and motivated again, and I'm going to share them with you. Hi, my name is Mansour. I've been a top producing agent now for over 15 years. It wasn't always easy for me, and I was lucky enough to experience the ups and downs of many different real estate markets. But the good news is that you don't have to, as what I'm about to show you will generate business and build relationships for life. When you are stuck in a rut, it can be tough to notice. I would go as far to say that noticing when you're in a rut is a skill set. You will notice this day after day as you follow and execute the same tasks and routine. Boring. You're busy being busy rather than busy being productive. Today we are going to talk about the warning signs, how you can prevent ruts from happening, and stick around to the end, where I'm going to share with you my number one thing that I do to ensure that I am never stuck in a rut. First, it's important to understand if you are in a rut. This self-awareness is essential. Some of the traits of being stuck in a rut is feeling unmotivated, clock watching, the Groundhog Day mindset, not interested in exiting your comfort zone, not being fulfilled, or not even feeling excited for the day. Next, you're going to want to identify the source of why you're stuck in a rut. Even though you know you are slacking and dragging, it might be overwhelming for you to understand how to exit the rut. Some people I know are stuck and need to seek counseling to get out of their ruts. I mean, this can be very serious for some, but the support is warranted. I will always take a day off, reflect on the past, and figure out how I got to this place and recognize change must happen in order to start moving north. Now, before you start pointing the fingers at your clients, your colleagues, your family, you must point the finger at yourself. While you are reflecting on why you are in the rut you are in, you can start to see a pattern unfold. You might recognize that you are not taking care of yourself. You don't have any fun. You're not active or conversational. If you are lacking in your self-care, then it's time to kickstart it and address it. Once you have done this a few times, you will start to notice this pattern leading up to your ruts and interrupt them to prevent them from happening. I always know I am going south when I start eating poorly and drinking less water, but more on that later. I'm a very routine-oriented person. Ask anyone who knows me. I love my routines and time blocks. However, these used to be static in the past and was a big reason why I was stuck in ruts. When I say static, I mean the same thing was happening at the same time every Tuesday, no matter what. After reflecting one day, I decided to change my shit up and change it up often to avoid getting stuck in ruts. I added a few things into my daily routine, including a walk outdoors, stepping away from my desk, or leaving my office and going for a drive. I found that by doing these tasks that were not work-related, I was able to come back focused and more creative. I often snuck in a 20-minute power nap at times too, but don't tell my wife. In another video, we're going to dig a little deeper on your purpose. However, finding your purpose is an important step to getting out of ruts. If you have a sense of purpose, it will motivate you. I often look to my goals to provide me with a sense of purpose. If you missed my last video on goal setting, check that one out. It's a great process and will give you a sense of purpose to achieve the success of your goals through the systems. Life goals are massive for this. They could be as big as losing 100 pounds or by just having plans every Friday night. I have also been in situations where I was stuck in a rut and something suddenly happened and I have ants in my pants with motivation and anticipation. This can change with one conversation you have or something you read in a book. Has this ever happened to you before? My pro tip for the week surrounds around something I do often, regardless if I'm stuck in a rut or not. This has helped me scale up my life. I'm always challenging myself by doing challenges, either alone or with others. Let me explain. When I'm dragging my ass, eating poorly and not working out, I will always join a challenge with a leaderboard. See, for me, the leaderboard excites me. I am super competitive, and this trait alone allows me to get out of ruts. I was dragging my ass and joined a challenge. I started eating well, worked out every day, was tracking everything I did. See, I found that I needed to have a check mark beside every task for the day, and if I didn't, then I wouldn't shut the day down until I did. This accountability to myself allowed me to stay current and climb out of that rut I was in. You can use challenges in many ways. I use them all the time. For our business, one of the challenges is setting appointments. A few years ago, we had a challenge in the office to make 10 appointments in 20 days. You could do this by using any tactic you wanted. Believe it or not, we later found out that 10 was a small number. Many crushed this number. We had a challenge board up in the office and our names down the side, and everyone that set an appointment marked an X beside their name. There was a reward also for the agent who set the most appointments and signed the most contracts. Challenges are an unbelievable way to bounce out of ruts fast. If you are not great at these alone, then do challenges with other people. These are powerful and will motivate you and create momentum for your business. On that note, working from home is a discipline. A lot of real estate agents work from home. It gives them freedom and flexibility. However, most fail to recognize that you are the only employee and the boss of your company. So if you have too much freedom and flexibility on your hand, who's working on your business? In my next video, I'm going to share with you my insights for thriving while working from home. I have been home office based since 1999 and have developed the discipline to do well with it. That's up next. Also, if you want to dig deeper into your business, you can schedule a call with me below. It's completely complimentary, as I'm always intrigued by what is going on with people's real estate business and how I can help. Let's develop a blueprint for your business for life.